Oh my God. You know what my wait time is to call God? 1.2 billion years. 1.2 billion years. I'm next. You have to hang up. Got no time. Oh, wow. Sorry.
I mean, I think he thinks I'm 6 feet. Do you think so?
Only have two. You only need 2 feet in the world. Well, you're not putting inside. Get a lot of milk.
Good morning, Boker Tov. Oh, it's so nice for all of us to be together. We come together. We've already welcomed in a brand new year. The sun is shining. And today we get ready. Today is a beautiful day, but it's also a really hard day because it's Yom Kippur, and we're going to talk a little bit more about that as we go through our service. But it's a day where we say one word that is sometimes hard. Anybody know what that word is?
Food.
Sorry, that's right. Let's say that word together. Sorry. Does anybody know how we say that word in Hebrew? Slicha. Slicha. Let's say that together. Slicha. So we'll be thinking about saying sorry and saying slicha. But first, let's start with some singing.
הנה מה טוב ומה נעים, שבת אחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב ומה נעים, שבת אחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב, הנה מה טוב, יאללה לילה, יאללה לילה. הנה מה טוב, הנה מה טוב, יאללה לילה, יאללה לילה. Just you all. טוב ומנעים, שבת אחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב ומנעים, שבת אחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב, שבת אחים גם יחד.
We welcomed in a new year, and today we think about how we are going to be good in this new year. We think about how we want to be our very best selves. And so as we're going to get ready to think about that, I want everybody to stand up. And let's do a big morning stretch, so that we can say we're ready, we're ready, we're ready. And we're going to join together after stretching in singing Baruch.
Baruch et Adonai HaMevorach. Baruch Adonai HaMevorach. Leolam va'ed.
And now as we get ready, we're going to get our arms ready for Shema. We'll go over just what we learned last week. As we prepare for Shema, it means listen. And today is a day when we are listening. We're listening to our hearts, we're listening to our minds, and we're even focused on listening to God. So we're going to bring our arms, our hands, like we're listening from our ears. And then we say Yisrael. We make a pinky finger and come around and open up our Torah scrolls. Adonai, reach a hand all the way up towards God. Elohim, we bring God close to us like a seatbelt because God keeps us safe. Adonai, back up. And then we make okay fingers, echad, and bring it close to our hearts. And we'll join together now singing Shema.
Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad, Baruch Shem Kivod, Kivod Malchuto, Leolam Vaed.
You may be seated, and we're going to think about this journey of the day. And our ancestors made a journey a long, long time ago as they crossed the sea. And Yom Kippur is a day kind of like that. As we're crossing into this new year and thinking about the people we want to be. And we join together with Rick singing Micha Mocha.
Micha Mocha Ba'elim Adonai, Micha Mocha Me'ezar Ba'kodesh, Nora Tehilot, Osef Elem. Who is like you? Who is like you, Adonai? Who is like you, Adonai? Moses and the children crossed the sea. They sang to you with songs of joy. Who is like you, Adonai? Micha Mocha Ba'elim Adonai, Micha Mocha Ne'edar Ba'kodesh, Nora Tehilot Osef Elem.
And so we're here this morning celebrating Yom Kippur, but of course we're not celebrating Yom Kippur alone, because we have Sammy Spider joining us once again. So Sammy Spider was relaxing in his web on the Shapiro's living room ceiling. Suddenly, Josh burst through the door, blowing the horn he had made at school. And Sammy jumped at the loud noise.
What noise?
Whoa!
There we go. I'm literal. Hey, Mom! What's Josh blowing?
That's a shofar, Sammy. On Rosh Hashanah services, we blow a shofar. Jews blow a shofar to welcome in the new year. And at Yom Kippur, the shofar is blown again.
Yom Kippur? What's Yom Kippur?
Yom Kippur is a very holy day, Sammy. When people tell each other that they're sorry, they say slicha for saying or doing something hurtful. And on Yom Kippur, Josh's family will go to the synagogue. They'll spend all day there praying. And Mr. and Mrs. Shapiro won't eat until services are over at the end of the day.
Are we going to build a nest in the synagogue too?
Silly Sammy, spiders don't go to the synagogue. Spiders spin webs.
No Jewish spiders?
So Josh placed his little shofar under the honey dish next to the family's large, curvy shofar.
Hey! Can I have a shofar to blow?
Silly Sammy! Spiders don't blow shofars. Spiders spin webs.
Everybody get up on your feet. Spinning, spinning, spinning on this holy day. Everybody spin around. Spinning, 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 each in our own way. We turn to God, that's tefillah. Everyone say tefillah. We turn to others, shuvah. Everyone say slicha. We turn to those in need of care, that's called tzedakah. Everybody spin around, spinning, spinning, spinning on this holy day. Spinning, 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 each in our own way. Everybody, you can be seated. Oh, say, shalom, bimroma, uya'aseh, shalom, aleinu, ve'al kol Yisrael, ve'imru. Everyone say, Amen. Clap those hands. Jose, Shalom, Romam, Uyasem, Shalom, Aleinu, Alko, Yisrael, Imru. Hands up. Amen. Jose, Shalom, Romam, Uyasem, Shalom, Aleinu, Alko, Yisrael, Imru. Hands up.
Then Sammy lowered himself on a strand of webbing to get a closer look at the shofar when he heard Mrs. Shapiro talking with Josh.
How was school today, Josh?
I have homework. My teacher wants me to make a list of all the people we should apologize before Yom Kippur. Will you help me work on the list?
We'll do it after dinner. While I set the table, why don't you put your toys away? Your ball belongs outside.
And so, on Yom Kippur, there are a couple of things that we can say when we wish each other what today is. One of them is Good Yontif. Can you say that? Good Yontif. Good Yontif means it's a good day. It's an important day. It also might be one way to say it is a Yom Tov. Can you say Yom Tov?
Yom Tov.
Okay. But the way that many of us is by saying Gemar Chatima Tova. Let's break that down. Can you say Gemar? Chatima. Tova. Gemar Chatima Tova. And Gemar Chatima Tova means may you be sealed for goodness in the book of life. That's basically what we're trying to say to one another. Can you all make a book with your hands? How about it's closed? And now open up that book. Open up that book. Let's see. Perfect. Close the book. Open the book. Close the book. Open the book. Okay. So when we wish to be sealed for goodness in the book of life, what we're really saying is let's make sure that in this coming year, we open up the possibilities of having a good, wonderful new year. And so to do this, we're going to sing and learn a new song. This one is really simple. You'll catch on pretty quickly. The key words you need to know are Gemar Chatima Tova. And so we're going to start with closing that book. And we're going to sing, open the book and write my name. Open the book and write my name. Open the book and write my name. Gemar Fatima Tova. Again. Open the book and write my name. Open the book and write my name. Open the book and write my name. Gemar Fatima Tova. Now there are lots of things we might want to remember to do in this coming year. What's one really big thing that we do on Yom Kippur? We say, sorry. So let's remember to say, I'm sorry. I'll remember to say, I'm sorry. I'll remember to say, I'm sorry. I'll remember to say, I'm sorry. Gemar Fatima Tova. What else might we do in this new year? What might we do this year to be help people? Wonderful. I'll try to help everyone. I'll try to help everyone. I'll try to help everyone. Gemar Fatima Tova. What else? What else can we do? Share. I'll share with all of my friends. I'll share with all of my friends. I'll share with all of my friends. Gemar Fatima Tova. Be healthy. I'll do my best to be healthy. I'll do my best to be healthy. I'll do my best to be healthy. Gemar Fatima Tova. How about one more? One more thing. Yes. Don't be hurtful. Okay, I love that. Nice. I promise not to hurt someone. I promise not to hurt someone. I promise not to hurt someone. Gemar Fatima Tova. Again. Open the book and write my name. Open the book and write my name. Open the book and write my name. Gemar Fatima Tova. Then Josh picked up his ball. Josh picked up his ball and bounced it on the floor. And Sammy scrambled up his web as the ball came toward him. Josh dribbled the ball a few times and bounced it even harder. And Sammy's web began to shake. He felt like he was on a trampoline. Mr. and Mrs. Shapiro rushed in to see what the noise was as Josh's ball took one final bounce. It hit a shelf, knocking the honey to the floor as Sammy's web was snapped loose.
What happened?
I was playing ball and it hit the shelf. It was an accident. I didn't mean to do it.
As he spoke, he noticed two little spiders scurrying away.
Don't you remember the rules? The ball is an outside toy, Josh.
Just recently.
Then please take it outside and get a broom.
Sammy and Mrs. Spider climbed back up to the ceiling and began spinning themselves a new web. Josh swept the glass from the floor and gently replaced the shofars on the shelf.
Now please pick up your toys so we can have dinner. Then we can work on the list of people you want to apologize to before Yom Kippur.
Okay. And so, again, Yom Kippur is that time to say we're sorry. Say sorry for so many things. It's a time to try to improve ourselves. And the way we do this is with a prayer that all of you grown-ups and maybe some of you kids will be joining us for in our morning service called the Ashamnu. And the Ashamnu is actually one that is really important for us. And we're going to learn a version that might be better for our crowd here. But what I need you to do is you put your hands in the air. One hand, just one hand in the air. Maybe your right hand is probably best, but either one is fine. And I want you to do is close your hand. And this is how you might go up to a door and go, knock, 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 right? It's like, hey, someone home? Anyone there? You there? And what we're going to do is we're going to take that knocking hand and bring it to our heart. Because this is all about waking up our heart to try to make sure we do those things we want to do in the new year. And so you're just going to join in with me. A lot of this is going to be repeat after me, but it starts all together. Please join me. Tap, tap, tap your heart. Tap, tap, tap your heart. Tap, tap, tap your heart. On Yom Kippur, it's time to restart. Let's do that again. Tap, tap, tap your heart. Tap, tap, tap your heart. Tap, tap, tap your heart. On Yom Kippur, it's time to restart. And then you might be familiar with this. Ya-da-da-da-da-da, ya-da-da-da-da-da, ya-da-da-da-da-da. Repeat after me. Ashamnu, Bagadnu, Gazalnu, Dibarnu Dofi. Keep repeating after me. We've made mistakes. We've done bad things. But this is what the new year brings. A chance to change. A chance to grow. With one first step. Nice and slow. Let's tap our heart. Tap, tap, tap your heart. Tap, tap, tap your heart. Tap, tap, tap your heart. On Yom Kippur, it's time to restart. We've used bad words. And hurt our friends. But these mistakes are not the end. We do teshuvah. We learn to do good. So we tap our heart. To remind us we should. Tap, tap, tap your heart. Tap, tap, tap your heart. Tap, tap, tap your heart. On Yom Kippur, it's time to restart. As Josh hurried to put his toys away, he looked up at the ceiling. The two spiders were busy spinning a web. After dinner, Josh sat on the couch with his parents. His mom had a notepad and a pen.
Josh, who is first on your list?
Both of you. I'm sorry I didn't put away my toys when you asked me. I'm sorry I played ball in the house when I should have. And I'm sorry I broke the honey dish and knocked the shofars off the sheep.
We accept your apology.
There's one more thing I want to add to the list. I'm sorry I broke your web with the spider.
I think, Mom, we should accept this apology. What do you think?
I agree.
Okay.
Ve'al kulam Eloah selicho Selach lanu Nichal lanu Kaper lanu Ve'al kulam Eloah selicho Selach lanu Michal lanu, selach lanu, michal lanu, kaper lanu.
And what we just sang, if we think about the song we learned with Rabbi Reinhardt about tapping our hearts, afterwards, at the very end, what we just sang with Rick is that we're saying to God for all of these things that we have just apologized for. We say, please God, forgive us and accept our apology. And so now, as we are in this moment of the are with, and take a moment, just a really quick moment, and look into each other's eyes. And this is a moment where with our families, we can say, Slicha. We can say, Slicha, I'm sorry. And we can also say, I love you. And with our arms around each other, having apologized, we join together in a very special blessing, a family blessing.
Yivarechecha Adonai v'yishmerecha Yer Adonai b'panav l'chav v'chunecha Yisa Adonai b'na'am elecha V'yasem lecha shalom V'yasem lecha shalom.
May God bless you and keep you.
May God's light shine upon you and be gracious to you.
And may the presence of God surround you in your life. And may that presence of God bring to all of you the gift of peace.
Yivarechecha Adonai v'yishmerecha Yer Adonai panav l'chav v'chunecha Yisa Adonai b'na'am elecha V'yasem lecha shalom V'yasem lecha shalom.
And so as we're here on Yom Kippur and we're ready for a new year, we blow the shofar one more time. We remember all of those shofar calls that we used before. We start off with the first one. Tikiyah. What was the second one? Shivari. Teruah. And the last one, Tikiyah Gedolah. What were those three words? Gemar Chatima Tova. Gemar Chatima Tova, everyone.
To all the adults, have an easy fast.
Yeah, big room. We're playing in the big room now.